Hola YouTube, this is Khi Turner coming at you with a new banger video. This is actually my girl. If you don't know, she is half Albanian, half Greek, and she lives in Norway. So I thought it'd be really interesting to just kind of see a perspective of how it's like in Norway. I was actually gonna be there if COVID-19 didn't hit so hard. And basically, I just kind of like did the thing where, you exchange the points. So whenever flights are available, you can just go take a flight and do it like that. But this is a nice little tour so you can see how it is in Norway. And obviously, it is just a bunch of snow. But it looks really aesthetic, though. It's kind of a cool vibe that they have going here. You can see through the trees and the nice kind of pathways they do. Birds, the ambience, natures, everything is just really, really feng shui kind of going on. And the houses, they kind of have this, it's really suburban aesthetic, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so probably when in the summer or fall, when this kind of clears up, we're gonna resume that, so that we can, I can see this in person. And that's actually a really good time to go to around summer and fall, because the aurora borealis, northern lights, aurora borealis. I'm really a YouTuber now. I'm over here mispronouncing words. I swear to beans, I'm not doing it on purpose, just to make it sound cool or anything like that. It's a genuine error. But yeah, it's a good view, and it's got this nice kind of clean, pure type atmosphere that they have going on over there. That's kind of one of the main allures of visiting a place like in the Nordic countries, Sweden, Norway, any of these places. Yeah, it's good. I mean, look, in the States we got some things, in certain parts of Europe they have certain things. The islands have certain things, and obviously even in cold countries like this, you have a lot of good things that are alluring. I mean, look at those mountains in the background. I mean, it's literally like beautiful, nature vibes everywhere. And apparently you can actually go hiking in those mountains in the background. So yeah, definitely have to check that out. Don't know if I'm going to talk through the whole video, but as you can see, she's about to go in the kind of like more city part, because Tromsø is a pretty big city, but actually the bigger, more recognizable city for Norway is Oslo, like the Instagram filter. So our city is more like it'd be the comparative like San Diego to like LA. It's big, but it's not like completely huge. They don't have that much infrastructure and things like that. It's got a small town vibe with a big time feel, because it's such a big place. You know what I mean? Big place, but not a lot of people in it. I mean, just look how people are like here. You know what I mean? You're just jogging in the street type thing. like and it's just so, this place is so accustomed to snow that they already have like pathways already like ribbed out and things like that. Like imagine that it's always snow here basically. So it's just like they got used to it. But for places like this, for me, I mean, I'm kind of into it, just based on the fact that, for a week or a couple of weeks, maybe a month, like, it's pretty cool for that. Maybe not an extended stay, but that's just different countries that you've been to. You kind of like just learn how to cope with different things like weather. Because think about it. I mean, most times you're indoors anyway, so you're gonna be in the warm, so it's not really that big of a deal, I mean, look at the houses, dude. Are you kidding me? That like Victorian style house right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this cute pupper right here, little doggo. Who's a cutie? And they got like the bus system, which ironically we would she wants to like use buses, but I mean I'm thinking it's way better with a car just because of like the obviousness, you know what I mean? Like we want to go to store, we're gonna go there, we go there. And I love driving. I'm a driver, so it makes perfect sense that I would drive around, even if it's like, because it's not gonna be that expensive. She just thinks it'd be better because like she's so accustomed to like just living like the walk and bus life in Norway. You know, she's like, oh, we don't really need a car. But I'm like, nah, we kind of do. It seems like the mobile transportation is more for walking and things like that, like for people anyway. But I think I'm going to use a car though, just based on that. So since we're like 6 minutes in, I might as well just kind of go into the my traveling plans. Obviously, I had a whole bunch of places to travel to in 2020. And obviously, I can just carry some of the places into 2021. You can see her sparkling nails right there. One of the main places was obviously here, Tromsø in Norway. We got to see the Aegean Sea in Greece, Santorini, Mykonos. Of course, for her, I love those places. I think they're gonna be pretty dope. Thinking like more. We got to do different parts of Miami, like I mean, I said Miami, Florida, like Disneyland, things like that, more up north. That's pretty much what we got for the itinerary till fall. I don't know how the virus is going to affect that, though. So, I mean, we got to kind of do everything on a tentative basis. It's like really messed it up for me. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everybody's life is dramatically affected by it. But it's just, wow, we really, really had this thing going. Yeah, but I guess it's life, you know what I mean? You got to take good with the bad. You got to take up with the downs. And you got to just press on and see where life takes you. That's why I like traveling so much, because it allows you to see different cultures, different experiences, and to like be immersed into a world that you haven't been to yet. You can see as we go toward the city here that you got this like cool artwork on the building. I think it's pretty dope. It's got this like rooster tree thing going on with it. But yeah, like traveling and seeing different things is one of the best experiences you can do. And I think honestly, cost per value experiences, you kidding me? You really, really can't beat that like with anything else. Think of it like this. Let's say you got $100,000, right? You can buy a supercar. You can buy, very fancy dinners, things like that. You could buy all sorts of things, right? Real estate, if you're smart. But like, at the end of the day, unless it's making you money, like, is it making you happy? You feel me? At the end of the day, you gotta always think about the simple question: did that thing that you did make you happy? Because we only are given one life. And I feel like the more that you get older, you realize what's important and what's not important. Things like family, culture, people, relationships. And I want to harp on relationships really, because my dad always used to emphasize that. And I really believe that, like, relationships is one of the most important things you can have. Doesn't always have to be a physical relationship, like, but it just relationships with everybody you interact with. You could have a relationship with that person. It could be friends, it could be platonic, it could be something deeper, but always have bonds with everybody. I'm like, because spreading a little bit of joy into the world makes everything that much better. And I truly believe that, like, it's good to be social. That's why with this virus and the whole social distancing thing, it sucks, because it's like, I mean, people are dope. Like, you know what I mean? I like being in groups of people and crowds of people and stuff like that, and just being with events and things like that. Even just being with me and my girl, like, just us doing stuff together is really dope. I like this bakery though. Thing making me hungry. I'm about to go eat though, actually. So, but they got a place called the Northern Lights. This is an Asian house. She really wanted to show me that, because obviously we love sushi. There was a sushi video I was gonna make for us. I got so many videos in the queue, but some things I'm like, I don't think it either is a very short video or it's just not that many like clips, and I'm like, me, I err on the side of not showing it if it's not that relevant versus over showing. So that's why a lot of videos like I have, but I just don't put them out to you guys. I don't want to give you crappy content where it's like a 45-second video just me showing the inside of a place. 'Cause I mean, I got a whole bunch of high quality photos of like things like that, but it's not that many clips though that we went when we went to the sushi place. So I don't do a lot of videos like that on my channel. I wanted to be more like this, like a videography type of thing where you can see things, you feel the aesthetics. Speaking of that, one big change I'm gonna do for like upcoming videos, and I really want to do this, I wanted to emphasize this, is the videography portion of it, like transitions and stills and like tilt pan of the cameras and things like that, so that it makes it look a lot like more aesthetic when you watch it. Like, this is like one long still take. This is like the opposite of how my normal videos normally are. There's a Burger King over here. Okay, that's cool. It's got a lot of like a city vibe over here. Look, you can just walk in the middle of the street. Doesn't matter here. Oh, okay, it's like, all right, we gotta get on the side. But yeah, just having like really good transitions. I feel like transitions are what makes videos. If you watch any good YouTuber, notice this one thing: they'll do takes every about 3 to 7 seconds. And the reason being is because, as a human, this is not a very entertaining video. It's just me talking. So unless you either enjoy me talking, my voice, Tromsø, narration, or anything like that, you're probably not interested in watching beyond the 2-minute mark, right? Just statistics just show that. But like when you add stuff like that, like a nice transition in there, and you go from one scene to another scene really quickly, it keeps the brain interested in what your content basically. So like I've noticed that like the videos, especially when I'm doing like a lot of like cool cuts and edits and things like that, people tend to watch those videos longer. And it's basic psychology. It's not like it's some complicated equation. People like when you edit things, you cut it, you do this, you slice, boom, you do this. It's just, it obviously takes longer, it takes more editing to do that, but it's like TikTok. TikTok is a very excellent example of that, where it's made for our generation, where you can just be distracted and distract others with your edits. Well, this is a nice tour through Norway. As always, comment, rate, subscribe, hit the like button, and as always, have an aqua.